at the end of a recent podcast on We Might Be Drunk, you mentioned an experience involving fentanyl.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've told a story about that, but I just heard you and Sam kind of it was at the end of an episode.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you what, like, did you almost Mac Miller yourself? What happened?
Is that what happened to him?
Mac Miller, yeah, overdosed. It was a combination of cocaine, fentanyl, and some other drug. But I think he probably did cocaine with fentanyl in it and didn't realize the fentanyl was in there.
Whoa. The
Yeah.
fentanyl, we were so up our own ass about the vaccine. It's like, hey, fentanyl is killing like way more people.
Oh yeah.
And nobody seems to give a fuck. But yeah, I had trouble sleeping. I still do, but I was really like getting like an hour of sleep every night, and I was starting to go nuts. And I had this gig in Texas, and the opener will text you and be like, "Hey, I'm opening for you. I run this town. Anything you need booze, you need coke, you need drugs, you need whatever. I got it." I was like, "Well, if you can get some Xanax, I'm having trouble sleeping." He's like, "I'm an ex-addict. I know the guy. I got you." So he was trying to be super cool, and he got me these crazy Xanax called Green Hulks. They're like these tall, skinny things, and they're called Green Hulk, and that's what the street name, but they're crazy Xanax. Like, what do you call it?
Are they actually green, or do they look
They're
like the
green.
white? Okay.
They're green, and they look like totem poles. And he gave them to me, and I was like, "Oh, great. All right." And I'm such an idiot. I don't know anything about drugs that one night I was like, I really want to get some sleep. We drank all night. And we had all these big plans to go. We're going to go tubing in the morning. There's these hot springs. We're going to wake up early, go tubing. We'll be hungover, but we'll have some drinks on the tube. It'll be a great day. I was like, great. Went home, want to get some sleep for the tubing, popped the whole thing. Apparently, supposed to break them up.
Yeah.
Popped the whole thing, and I slept for 25 hours. I fell asleep in the lobby. I got kicked out of the hotel because they're like, hey, you only had one room, like one night. So they pulled me out of the hotel, and I just fell asleep in the lobby. And it was such a shitbox hotel that they let me sleep in the lobby because it was just like there was probably a crackhead next to me. And my friend was calling me all day, like, hey, I'm ready to tube. Hey, we got a show tonight. Hey, where are you? Hey. So he showed up at the hotel, and here I am asleep in the lobby. And he's like, what the fuck is going on? So he's shaking me, and I won't wake up. He's dragging me around. My feet are dragging. And he calls my girlfriend. He called my agent. He's like, I don't know what's up with this guy. He's fucked up. So he said, let me call one of these IV places. And this lady was like a nurse also. She came over, gave me an IV, and I kind of started coming back to life, but I am fucked out of my mind. And she's like, this looks like a fentanyl thing.
Yeah.
And still did the show that night. But yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So did she test you or anything, or was she looked at the symptoms and she said, this is classic Fetty Wap?
Yeah,
whatever it was.
did the symptoms. There was no test, but I had to get a crazy IV pumped into me, and I was wobbly for like 2 days after.
Yeah, I was reading about fentanyl being put in cocaine.
Yeah.
Because that just didn't make sense to me. And, the few times that I've engaged in the devil's powder, it's been, in the back of my mind where I'm just like, oh, is this going to be it? But I was looking into it online, and apparently, according to this person, there are warring cartels, obviously, in Mexico, wherever the coke is coming from, and if you're a dealer, it's not in your best interest to give your client a bad product. You want repeat business.
Sure.
It would be like if you gave if you were doing a comedy set and then you shot your audience in the head right after, you'd be like, see ya, like no repeat business.
Right.
You want those people coming back. So I was reading that warring cartels will contaminate the other one's supply unknowingly, and they'll sneak the fentanyl into the cocaine, and then the one cartel will think that they're shipping out good shit, and then the other one knows that, all right, we put however many grams in this coke, and it's getting shipped to the US, and people are gonna die or at least get have a bad experience, and then they'll stop going to that dealer and maybe go to the other one. So that was this lad's perspective. But I thought it
makes sense.
I've always thought about it because it's like, why would someone contaminate the product willingly?
Exactly.
Because you want that person to come back, but there's shit behind the scenes that you don't even realize is going on. It's scary. It's scary
Yeah.
shit.
And fentanyl is so addictive that people will be like, I need more. So if you give them a little, they'll come back, but then people overdo it.
Did you feel like something was wrong right away when you took it? Like
No,
sense something, or you kind of
it
just
just
passed out and woke
knocked
up?
me out. And I was already drunk too when we went out drinking pretty hard. And then I took one. I was like, I'm going to sleep like a baby and sleep off this hangover and tube it up.
Yeah.
And boom, woke up like to my friend shaking me
Yeah.
hours and hours later.
Well, definitely. You know, we need you with us for the long haul. So definitely don't buy those Hulk bars off the
Never.
street. Get the legit stuff. It's worth it.
Yeah. If you got any Xanax, please hook me up.
Oh yeah, that's part of my gift. Yeah.
Oh,
After that,
great.
yeah. I think
All
I bought the
right.
backpack for you. There we go.
That's a lot of Xanax.